I should say third in the match for her.
That ball made a nice move to the left on 41. Right now, Debbie looking up at the scoreboard.
Up by 13. Her 7th frame. Strike for her.
Debbie playing very, very straight, always has. Really was a very consistent player. Struggled a lot right here in 92. You can see her ball pointing the ball right up over the 5-7 board, not into a heavy side roll, just straight end over end. Catching a wall shot, as we say. Jan down there working on her thumb holes, trying to get a good feel on the ball.
8th frame for McMullen. 4-7.
Bill, I hate to say it, but extremely late timing. Bad timing on that part. You could see her arm swing was so far away from her body. As she came through, that ball had to go left.
Really hasn't had the experience on TV. Again, it's the first time all year that she's been on the show. As you see her best finish, a 9th in the Athens Open.
Well, we mentioned that she's been having trouble with some different areas of her game. She has been trying to move the ball down a little bit faster, trying not to get so much extension, working on some hand releases. These are things that she doesn't quite feel comfortable with yet, but she felt very fortunate to make it to the telecast this week.
A spare from McMullen. Now it's Jan Schmidt, her 8th frame, still down by 13.
Jan's switching balls quite a bit down there, not letting anything get by her.
A double for her. Had that spectacular finish in the 10th frame in the position round.
Getting a better reaction here. You can see she's playing right around the first arrow. Ball broke nicely. 6-pin slaps the 10, and she's going to start getting into it a little bit more. This is what we saw last night, a lot of that.
Down by 3 now, looking for the turkey.
Pulled the ball.
Oh, boy. What happened there?
Well, when you don't feel that you can really trust it and you've got to stay perfect right on line, she just basically hit inside of target and pulled the ball. It's right around the 5, 6, 7 board. That ball just took off left, hit that dry area, the last few feet of lane, and went left. Oh, my.
Almost
nice
gets it, but
try.
the 4 stays up. The 4 wouldn't go down.
Tell you what, she saved herself on pin count there. Unfortunately, she's still trailing by 20 pins.
Critical mistake by Schmidt in the 9th frame. McMullen up by 20.
Debbie trying to stay clean, not giving anything away. Once again, a soft 10-pin, 6-pin sits in the channel.
What's going to happen after this match? Well, what's going to be the reaction between the two? We're going to have to wait and find out. But
one's going to stay and one's going to leave, Bill.
Well, that's obvious, but you wonder if they're going to speak to one another. Or...
Well, normally roommates, I'd say yes, they will speak to each other. But as we've talked about, there is a little bit of rivalry between the two. Debbie had some problems, as we've mentioned here in 92, and she felt that she wanted to try something different here in the fall. She said, hey, I'd like to room alone. Nothing personal, Jan, but, you know, sometimes you just have to go out and just be by yourself. And I've known a lot of players to do that out here. And sometimes feelings get hurt in that situation, and I think that's what happened here.
There's our situation as we go into the 10th frame.
Right now, Debbie McMullen can strike out for 198. On the other hand, Jan Schmidt can only shoot 179. She needs a spare to shut out Jan Schmidt. And that was better than a spare when you get all 10 down the first time.
McMullen has wrapped it up with that strike. 1 pin here is all she needs.
Well, she has 2 balls to do it, so I have to say the odds are for her.
You would you? Courageous bet by you.
Yes. I only bet on sure things.
There it is. Jan Schmidt looking down. She knows it's over. She wanted this match very badly. And she's going to finish 5th, take home $31.50. The way it's been going for her, though, an excellent week just to even get into the TV round.
Well, you get to so many hurdles and you start jumping over each one slowly, and she made a big move last night. That's a confidence builder. She's made it on the telecast now. Who knows? It's only the start of the fall. We've got 7 events left.
Now, one thing that we talking about is the fact that there have been new bowlers in the TV round. It seems every single week there have been 3 first-time winners this year and only 2 multi-tournament winners. So you see a Jan Schmidt, you see a Debbie McMullen. A lot of new faces this year so far.
Well, that's true, Bill. A lot of people coming into their own. They've been out here a couple years, 3, 4 years. Someone like Sue Neidig, who's been out here a long time, won earlier this year, and Jackie Sellers. These people are starting to gain some confidence in their own games, and the conditions are favoring them, and whatever happens, they're finding it, and it's nice to see a lot of new winners.
Jan Schmidt so keyed up to just get into this final round, and she will go home disappointed, but Debbie McMullen over Jan